Hey guys, it's Ark from Element Gaming again. Just coming up with a quick build I found. A nice little grind build, I suppose, or leveling build for Wizzard. Mainly level 50 plus, I'll explain why in a second. Be a quick video, so we'll start off with gear. You got a sword and shield. Pick up, obviously, you can get a nice decent shield around it, pretty cheap. Sword wise, same level, doesn't have to matter too much. I managed to pick one up with reduced level requirement by 11, so I could wear it at level 49. 347 DPS, it's not the best. Other than that, my gear is pretty much just cheapies bought off the auction house. A lot of hand-me-downs as well. Be nice as well to try and get a helm with a socket and see if you can get like a star or some sort of frag in there. Obviously bonus experience 23%, so it's kind of nice. Anyway, to the build. You're looking to get Spectral Blade and Healing Blades. Now the reason I said it's 50 plus is I don't think you get this until like 51 or something, so you don't necessarily need Healing Blades at all. You can go with something else. I like it obviously for the 8% increase in healing. So that's your main spam, so that's the one you'll be hitting all often. Explosive Blast, use this every time it's off cooldown. So I've got Short Fuse to be an immediate blast with 225% damage. It's a nice little skill. You can obviously change it around. It's a mid-rune, so it's not too high in level. You can use any other one, I suppose. But Short Fuse, instant blow, brilliant. Okay. Then we're looking at Diamond Skin, increased maximum of damage absorbed. You can go a different one, but obviously because it's a starter rune, it's perfect. That's a must-have pretty much on most Wizard builds. Next we got Frost Nova. Now this one I'm also using. I'm not spamming it on cooldown, but I'm using it when a massive amount of packs come near me. Reason being is it's an awesome CC, 12 seconds reduction. 12 seconds cooldown. I'll explain why it can be less as well, including all your other spec abilities. You look at Deep Freeze, which is going to increase your crit chance by 15% for 12 seconds. Now that can be up quite often, obviously considering the cooldown is 12 seconds and less, as I'll explain in a sec. 5 targets, as I explained earlier, that's why I tend to use it when there's a lot of actual, sexy, cheers man. There's a lot of actual mobs around, so you'll actually have that bonus. It can be used on bosses, it can be used on pretty much everything. That's a nice little CC there, saver. It's also used to get out of trouble, so that's my little trouble thing, as well as Diamond Skin, so love them. NG armor with Pinpoint Barrier. Okay, that's a low skill as well, so you're going to get that pretty early on. Pinpoint Barrier increases the chance to crit it by 5%. Now the reason I'm going full crit hit on this build, I'll explain once I get to my passives. So Magic Weapon, imbue your weapon with magical energy, obviously it just increases 10% damage plus another 5% with a Force weapon. You can obviously go different ones if you like. I do advise this, trying just to get your DPS up a tiny little bit more. Right. So the reason this build works, and yes it is a Wizard tanking build, primarily for leveling up. I mean once you get to 60, I've heard this build becomes quite void considering how hard the Inferno mobs hit and the damage on the AoE dots. So you got Blur, decreased melee damage, 20%, self-explanatory. Now this is it. Critical hits have a chance to reduce the cooldown of your spells by 1 second. I've also got Evocation, which is reduce all cooldowns by 15%. The reason being is you're spamming Spectral Blade all the time. Explosive Blast is a 6-second cooldown, which tends to be on. I use it all the time and getting crits quite a lot, considering Spectral Blade hits multiple targets. You're pretty much spamming these 3 skills by here. Keep your NG armor, magic weapon up all the time. You don't have any arcane power worries at all in this build, so don't worry too much about it. So, like I said, the cooldown of knocking Spectral Blade off, and even any other skill, namely Explosive Blast, will reduce your cooldown. So you're pretty much spamming Diamond Skin, Frost Nova and Explosive Blast. You kind of have a little rotation while going, so between Diamond Skin and Frost Nova you'll keep yourself alive using pots occasionally. There will be a small little video showing myself at level 53 I believe, or 54, tanking a gold and a group of blues after my 4-man group. 3 of them run off on their own. So it'll be a nice little video at the end of this. If you've got any queries, questions, problems at all, just give me a shout. As always, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye bye.
Forfeit the game before somebody else takes you out of the frame and put your name to shame, cover up your face. You can't run the race, the pace is too fast, it just won't last. You love the way I look at you while taking pleasure in the awful things you put me through. You take away if I give in. My life, my pride is broken. You like to think you're never wrong. You live what you live. You have to act like you're someone. You live what you live. You want someone to hurt like you. You live what you live. You wanna share what you've been through. You live what you live. You love the things I say I'll do. The way I hurt myself again just to get back at you. You take away when I give in. My life, my pride is broken. You like to think you're never wrong. You live what you live. You have to act like you're someone. You live what you live. You want someone to hurt like you. You live what you live. You wanna share what you've been through. You live what you live.
Forfeit the game before somebody else takes you out of the frame. Put your name to shame, cover up your face. You can't run the race, the pace is too fast, you just won't last. Forfeit the game